the travel industry has in our economy, it happens below the surface. These dollars generally come in to play. They're spent from the outside, but then once they're brought to the county, they're spent again and again and again, promoting more economic impact and better developing our economy.
First off, we want to talk about the benefits of the travel industry. Tourism is one of the most effective ways and easiest ways of bringing wealth into a community that would have otherwise been spent elsewhere. The tourist dollar is a new dollar injected into the community that is maybe originally spent on a tourist activity, but is spent and respent multiple times, causing the multiplier effect across multiple industries.
So again, we just want to stress, every dollar that's spent has a ripple effect. Every time that dollar is spent again, taxes are generated. Someone spends money at a hotel, that hotel will then hopefully buy local meat. And that local industry will then pay an employee who will then go spend it in a grocery store, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It also, another benefit of the travel industry is the diversification that it offers. We all know we're about to experience some pretty hard economic times, but this gives us a little bit of insurance. We can get more visitors here. We're still going to see those taxes. Fishing, salmon is pretty much going to be non-existent this year. So we need to kind of concentrate on these other industries to help our economy moving forward. And again, rural communities, especially beneficial because we don't really have the wide variety that some of the bigger cities and bigger areas have. Another huge benefit is employment. It's very labor intensive to run a hotel, to run a restaurant, to run a shop, and it provides lots of jobs, provides flexibility within those jobs. A lot of younger people, that's how they find their way to the county. That's how I found my way. As I came in, worked in the travel industry. Yes, I'm still in the travel industry. But a lot of people, they find the job, they settle down here. Maybe they can end up buying some land, maybe they can even raise a family. But it definitely provides a way in for prospective residents. Again, the more visitors we have, the stronger the businesses that provide those services become. The more business growth there will be from the outside. People will see a viable industry. They'll want to open restaurants. They'll want to maybe open, an eco hotel in Anderson Valley, or maybe they'll actually fill all the shop fronts that are now empty around the county.
Another point on employment is another way for our youth to find a way home. I came home, I found a job in the travel industry, and I didn't have to move like all my friends to the city to find a job. I was able to come home to Medicine. There are also social benefits to the travel industry, meaning tourism generates identity and pride within the community, which encourages the community in turn to preserve the traditions and the identity of that area. Tourists also generate ideas through their interaction with their communities, and the tourism increases the relocation rates for those in search of a better quality of life, and in turn enhancing our community. There are also environmental benefits to tourism, especially ecotourism. We can place a greater focus on the conservation of our natural resources through the preservation and recognition of our natural resources and the natural attractions.
We all know a lot of people come here for our nature. When they come to the coast, they see coastline. They want to go into the forest and the redwoods. Of course, they want to stay in a nice hotel and drink a nice bottle of wine as well. But it's important to our efforts to make sure that we preserve what we have. We don't want to just bring hundreds of thousands of people here and overrun what we have. We need to preserve it so it's here for a long, long time. Briefly talk about what's happening within the state of California in 2006. As you can see, brought in almost $94 billion of revenue, over $2 billion in taxes, and employs almost 1 million people. But more importantly, in the last year and a half, they increased the promotional budget from $7 to $15 million. This is happening through a rental car assessment. So every time now you rent a car, you'll see something on your bill that says tourism assessment. Currently on a couple of their campaigns, they're finding a return on investment of 29 to 1. So for every dollar they spend, or $29 are coming into the economy that otherwise wouldn't have been there. Again, this is 2006. Most of the visitors are from within the state. Small percentage are out of state, and even smaller are international. However, the interesting thing is that international is 15% of the spending. In-state is only half of the spending. And what that tells us is that we need to really work hard on bringing people from out of the state, and especially from out of the country. We all know that America is now on sale. It is for them a very cheap vacation. So one of the things we're doing is we're working hard to partner with the state, to partner with their $50 million promotional budget to market to those areas. Obviously, we don't have the resources. We can't go to Europe and Asia, Mexico and Canada and market Mendocino County. What we can do is partner with our neighboring counties, partner with the state, and get it out there. We're redoing our German brochure right now. We have, along with the Shasta Cascade region and the counties around us, hired a firm to do some PR for us in the UK. So again, we're trying to maximize our efforts and lead off out of the state, whatever we can. Getting to our county, again, it creates lots of jobs and business growth. The stronger our travel industry, the longer businesses can stay open. The idea here is to put heads in beds in spring and fall, which is the whole purpose of the business improvement district. Obviously, we want to create more tax revenues so we can all spend more on things that we need to spend it on, and make sure that we're preserving any development that happens. This is as of 2005, $307 million in travel spending generated within the county. Again, this is above the iceberg. We don't have a figure for what happens below the iceberg, but again, it's a ripple effect. Almost 5,500 jobs and about $7 million in local taxes. Most of that is the bed tax. This just breaks it down for your, kind of an FYI. Most of it is food and beverage and accommodations, and then others. Employment, most again is food and beverage and accommodation. Arts and recreation. We have a lot of artists in the county. It's one of the things we're known for. We'd like to bring more visitors here to buy that art so they can produce more art and they can actually make a living. That'd be a really good thing. Just a couple quick charts. The big jump is the 8-year difference. It goes from 1992 to 2000 and on up annually. It hasn't really done much. Again, what we're trying to do is get people here longer and to spend more. Thus, again, the international visitor and out-of-state visitor. Employment trend has been going down. I apologize, I don't have any updated numbers as of after 2005. But the busier the businesses are, the more employment they can take on, the better for our economy. Local tax trend is similar to the spending. Just a brief overview of promotion. There's a lot of organizations with a lot of acronyms and a lot of stuff going on. We represent today the Promotional Alliance, established about 10 years ago as a result of a joint study that was done. The Lodging Association established almost 2 years ago a business improvement district, assessing their visitors, their own businesses 1% of room revenue. Mendocino Wine Grade and Wine Commission came into existence about the same time. Arts Council is very active in what's happening promotionally, chambers of commerce, city promotional groups. And I'm happy to report one of the most exciting things about the last year and a half or two has been the partnerships that I've been building. In the past, there's been a lot of back and forth, maybe not so much a lot of working together. We've been working very, very hard to try and partner with countywide organizations that have to do with promotion, citywide organization, chambers of commerce, and I'm happy to say that people are signing on. It's a process and it takes some time, but we're on our way for sure. Some of our achievements, and again, this is all within the past, less than the past 2 years. The Lodging and the Wine Commission, as I mentioned. Joint Marketing Committee was formed a little over a year ago, consisting of the MCLA, the Wine Commission, and the Promotional Alliance. We've done some great projects. One, of course, as you know, is the redesign of the GoMendo website. We've created a new trade show booth We are redefining our festivals and really going out in the community and finding out what is best for our community, what best promotes what we have. Right now, an idea being thrown around is that of an eco-fest to happen this fall in Willits and also on the coast. We really want to